Killing me, Smalls. Amen. I gotta have my coffee.
Oh, God. How am I supposed to be without my coffee?
Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee.
I'm not even a human until I had my coffee.
And that's why I don't drink coffee, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not a butt.
All right. So, what's up, Mike?
You know, not much. Chilling like a villain. Had a nice week of work. Had some bad news coming home from work on Friday. If we look at your beautiful shirt you're wearing right now, it has to do very much with that. Literally, I was like driving home from work. I stopped at In-N-Out, classic Californian fast food, and I was sitting in the drive-thru looking at I think I saw it on Instagram. Taylor Hawkins passed. That's crazy. They're one of the very few bands that I've been unfortunate enough to not see live. I really wish I saw them live.
How did you get into Foo Fighters?
I actually remember this is gonna sound stupid. I remember not liking them straight off the bat because I would go home from school and I'd always watch like VH1 Top 20 Countdown of rock, and there was a week they were on there, and my sister came out and was like, "Oh, I love that band." When they were playing one of their songs, I think it was the music video for DOA, and at that point I was like, I kind of liked the song, but then my sister said she liked that band, and I was like, I don't like them. But it was one of those like gradual things because, like I said, I literally would go home like every day as if that countdown was gonna change, and watch the VH1 Top 20 Countdown, and yeah, I just started hearing more and more of their music because obviously they're amazing, they're brilliant, and like they also have the most ridiculous music videos too. And like I just got to hear more and more of their music to the point where I was like, all right, no, these guys are sick.
How old were you?
Like 8th grade, I think. So that would have been 2005 or 6. What about you?
I think my very first taste of Foo Fighters was seeing the Big Me video. I must have been probably 8th or 9th grade. So we're talking about like 1998, 97 maybe. And I didn't like it. I guess I mean I think that like my sense of humor wasn't great. I mean I was like an 8th grader, so.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, there was the video where they're copying and making fun of a Mentos commercial.
Yeah.
And it was like Futos instead of Mentos.
I know exactly what we're talking about.
And so like, you know, looking back at it, I'm like, I'm embarrassed about my younger self being like, this is so stupid. That's a Mentos commercial. And be like, that's the point. That's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, dummy.
But when Color and the Shape came out, which is their second album, I had a Discman. I must have been a sophomore in high school. I was waiting outside of my school listening to the album. I mean, I liked Monkey Wrench, but then I heard My Hero. I remember exactly where I was standing and I heard those drums, and it's such a pivotal experience. It was so awesome, so incredible. That was one of the first few albums where I acknowledged loving an album. It was always like songs up until that point, but this was one of the first albums I was like, wow, this is an experience.
I think you might have been it. You might have been what introduced me to Foo Fighters. Because when you just brought up My Hero, that just reminded me of when I was a CL2 kid and we would play dodgeball. It reminds me back when I was a CL2 kid, you were my leader. We were playing dodgeball, and I remember the first time you played that song, those drums kicked in just like you said, and you guys are like, go! And then like the drums start going, and it just felt like everything was like moving in slow motion, like I was in some war flashback or something. And it was like the craziest experience of like dodgeball I've ever had in my life. And I remember thinking, this is nuts. And just like actually the crazy thing is that might have been a big like subconsciously that might have been a big reason why I kept coming to CL was like how intense that made the game feel. But I don't think I knew who the Foo Fighters were. Like
Mm.
I knew the song, but I didn't know who the Foo Fighters were until a little bit later in middle school. Because for me, that would have been fifth grade or sixth grade when I first started coming. you know?
That's right.
So, dang, dude. Wow, that just like totally flipped the switch in my mind. Just I was like, oh man, I got like tingles running down my body. I was like, whoa, holy moly, dude. Like, I know exactly when I first heard the Foo Fighters.
That is awesome.
Dang. What a throwback. Dude, I used that song so many times as a leader when we we would play dodgeball because I was like, hopefully these kids feel the same way. Just blast it and be like, go! Oh man. Dang, dude. That's awesome. My freaking heart is like racing right now with excitement.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. And the funny thing too is like that was totally your hand. Like it wasn't any of the other leaders. Like that was definitely you being like, "Nah, we're playing this song."
I used to make mix CDs for CL2.
Crazy.
I think sometimes with games in mind.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
doesn't
about
surprise me.
I sometimes I wanted it's funny that you and I are talking about this like maybe 20 years later,
Yeah.
because we're talking about movies, we're talking about enjoying cinematics, we're talking about enjoying music. And I remember when I was your leader and we would have that, I was like, dodgeball and games like that can have such a cinematic feel to it, the intensity. Be like,
Mm-hmm.
we should put dope music to these things. And so that it's such a visceral experience. Like you're playing drums, guitars, bass. That's such a great experience to have.
Totally. And I mean also it's like, yeah, Foo Fighters are they're an experience in and of themselves. So matching the two
Yeah,
is brilliant.
So Foo Fighters and dodgeball and being
Who would
like
have thought?
late elementary school, early middle school,
Yeah.
like
Dang. Dude,
so cool.
it's weird the more that I think about it. And like you have shaped me a lot into the person that I am. Like obviously there's been a lot of different factors that have like made me the person that I am, but like
Yeah.
you've had a lot of significant influences in my life, which is pretty weird. I mean, it's awesome, but it's like weird to think about
it's
it.
weird.
It's weird to think because it's like it's I don't know. I feel like there's so many things that I like and that I'm into, but I could never directly tie it to somebody. Being like, oh, this is why I like it. But it's like, oh, I'm into superhero stuff because Tyler made me read like 1,000 comics, like because we talked about it endlessly. Like, oh, I'm into Foo Fighters because he used to play it when I was a kid when we would play dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
I even eat chicken wings a specific way because you told me it was a way to fucking eat chicken wings. Because you keep one hand clean and then you got the one dirty hand, and no one else eats chicken wings like that. And it bothers me when I see people mussying up both of their hands eating. And it was just because one time we went and got chicken wings together, and it's like it's ingrained into my brain now that this is the way to eat chicken wings. How many other things are like that now?
It's bonkers.
So there you go, Tyler. You. It's weird. I'm best friends with my role model.
Well,
who would have thought?
Who
would have thought?
All right, because I'm what? I'm only like I'm 7 years older than you.
Yeah. Wait. How old? How old are you?
I'm 37.
Oh yeah, because I'm 30. Well,
yeah,
I guess if you went on technicalities, it'd be 8 years, because by the end of the year, because I just turned 30, so it's like whatever. Sorry, that's just being stupid.
Because I just turned 37.
Yeah, because your birthday's a late one, so yeah, it's 7 years.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm only 7 years older than you.
Yeah.
And for anybody listening, like, for all the 0 people listening to this conversation.
Yo, we had 5. We had 5 last time. We had 5.
I helped volunteer and run Campus Life, which is like a youth group in our town. And you started coming to it when you were in
5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah. We just didn't tell you guys. Yeah.
So I was a senior in high school.
Believe so, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I was a senior in high school.
I mean, in fairness, when I was a kid, you just looked like an adult to me.
Yeah. And then through that youth group, through another youth group that I started working with, you were there. And then when you got out of youth group, you were still like a cool person. It's like, yeah, like, let's still hang out. Let's still talk and stuff.
Yeah, man.
And I guess I respected your stubbornness. I respected your integrity, and that's what I mean by stubbornness. I mean, in a better way, I respected your integrity because
start with integrity next time.
Like, and you still don't do this, which maybe we'll figure out if we could change.
Oh God!
Like, you don't watch like scary movies.
Yeah.
And then I remember, and like, I tried putting the pressure on you to like watch a scary movie, and I'm used to like, okay, if I put the pressure on somebody, then they usually cave, and they're like, all right, fine, I'll watch it. And I put that pressure on you, and you're like, fuck you, I'm walking home. And then I was like, oh, and then you literally
got up and left.
You literally got up and like left. And I was like, I love this kid. Like, that's such a baller move.
Dude, I've done that so many times. I've walked home from some pretty far places because people are like, let's watch a movie. Let's watch Halloween. Let's watch like some scary ass movie. And I'm like, nah, dude, like, I'm gonna walk home. I'll be home in like 45 minutes. Like, it's fine. I'll leave. That's awesome. That's dope. That's what got me in. Got me into the club. I had a weird like place in like middle school. I think somebody really got under my skin because they didn't like something that I liked, or like they like made fun of me for something I liked or something, and it like hurt. And then I was like, why did I just let that hurt me? That person's an idiot. And then after that, I just was like, nah, and just
Wow.
didn't think that way anymore. I was like, I don't care what you think. Like, I like this.
I think this is a kind of a testament to, this might seem like a stretch to bring it back, a testament to the Foo Fighters. They have a lot of fun. They have a lot of spirit in what they do.
Oh, yeah.
They rock out, but they don't take themselves excruciatingly serious.
Yeah.
They could, in their music videos, they decide to show themselves as fools.
Yeah.
Because they're like, let's have fun. Let's be silly. But then they take their music very seriously, but then they don't take themselves very seriously. I think the loss of Taylor recently, I think it hurts to such a that band displays for each other. So like in the music videos, it suggests that this band has a great time with each other. They enjoy fooling around with each other. None of them is taking their music videos or that stuff so seriously. The ego isn't there. Those seem like really cool guys. In light of Taylor's death, a lot of people are posting videos of just like the love that is expressed by Dave for Taylor. Yeah. Of Taylor for Dave. And Dave Grohl just came out with a book pretty recently. And he wrote an excerpt in his book about connecting with Taylor in such a powerful way. Mm-hmm. I went on this deep Wikipedia article run where I was like reading about Taylor, I was reading about Dave, I was reading about the Foo Fighters. So Dave did the recording for the drums for the very first album. So he, I believe, maybe produced that whole album solo. Yeah. Then on Color and the Shape, he had William Goldsmith on drums, who is the drummer for Sunny Day Real Estate, which is another band that I'm like crazy about. Dave and William didn't see eye to eye with the recording on that album. And so that's when they were looking for drums and a drummer. And Taylor was, at that time, I believe, the drummer for Alanis Morissette.
I saw that. I was reading something about that too. I was like, that's such a funny connection, I guess. But yeah.
You know, and so it's an interesting thing, like the sense of community and the music scene in that region. Because, you know, you had Kurt Cobain, you had Nirvana, you had Dave on the drums. Kurt died. Dave moved on. Dave connected with a lot of the guys from Sunny Day Real Estate. Nick Mendel is the bass player from Sunny Day. William Goldsmith was a drummer from Sunny Day. And so, you know, that Taylor, that didn't click, but Dave clicked with Nate, and then he found Taylor, and then right away, like...
Right in there.
I like that. It's fun to think of it like as families and friends, you know what I mean?
Totally.
And one of the things that has come out is the concern for Dave being that, you know, he lost Kurt and he lost Taylor. And there's some photos of like Dave and Kurt together, and then they have like a similar photo of Dave and Taylor together. And you're just like, So Dave, if you're ever one of our listeners, man, we love you. We appreciate everything you've done for us.
We love you,
Dave. We love you, Dave. We feel for you. If there's anything we could do, if we can get you a pizza.
Yeah. Get you a nice cherry Coke, some M&Ms, something, peanut M&Ms.
Come to the movies with us, and we'll treat you to a nice snack.
I remember being a kid learning to play the drums, and like part of that was like I would try to play along to bands that I liked. And I remember wanting to play along to the Foo Fighters, but just like not being able to keep up. Because it was definitely just way too much out of my ability. Which is sad because there was a few bands that I liked that I could keep up with pretty well.
Do you know about their movie? Studio 666?
Yeah.
And I believe the premise is they're Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
and they find a house to record in, and the house is haunted. Dave goes into the basement and finds a tape from from a band called Dream Window,
Nice.
and he listens to the tape and becomes possessed by the spirit of the lead singer who murdered the band and then killed himself. And
Yep.
so you got some Amityville horror, you got some Shining stuff there, but the Dream Window album, the Foo Fighters recorded, and it's on
Did they?
Spotify.
That's amazing. Oh, shoot. I got to go check that out. Yeah, that's amazing. That's so funny.
I've listened to most of the album, and it's good. I mean, it is a metal album. It's
Okay.
like a darker metal album.
Still, that's kind of sick.
It's fun. It's really cool.
That's so funny.
They're like, it's a fun, seemingly parody on like Satan worshiping bands. They have like one song that's like "Come All Ye Unfaithful" and stuff like that. It's just like that's really funny. That's really clever,
Dude. Yeah, man, that's one of those unique things about the Foo Fighters, just how much like fun they are.
And I will admit to you, and I will admit to our listeners, I'm not too afraid to admit this about Taylor. When he dressed up as a girl, he was hot.
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude, I'm actually tearing up right now. Like, damn. Honestly, I picked up work like the last minute and I actually didn't make my list. So we could probably just save that for next week.
So for
I
all
totally
you people,
forgot to do it.
for all of our 0 listeners,
All 5 of you out there.
all 5 of you, we talked this week about doing our top 5 movies that we want to see for 2022, and one of us did our homework.
Yes. One of us did do our homework. And one of
us did.
one of them is doing exactly what he would do in high school and doing it in class while the teacher's coming around to collect it.
So we said we're good our own top 5s for 2022.
Yeah. Are we actually going to film this now or do you want to wait until I actually do it?
Let's do this.
Okay. Give me like 5
No. Here's what we'll do.
Oh,
here's what
hell
we'll
yeah.
do.
I see one already that I want to see. Mine are all going to be fucking just like the big blockbusters that are coming out.
All right, so here's what we'll do.
Okay.
I
already have 2.
will do mine
Go ahead.
first. And then
Okay. I'll do mine.
you can do
after.
yours. And just wear that same shirt.
No, I'm pretty much ready.
All right, so the tough. All right, so what we said was we're gonna omit the MCU movies.
Yes.
Because
We're not letting that be part of it.
Because we got Doctor Strange, Thor, Spider-Man, Spideyverse 2, Black Panther, and then we got Shazam, and then we have Black Adam.
Yeah.
From according to the list of movies coming out this year, that's what's on that list.
Wait, is Black Adam? That's DC, right?
That's DC. Oh yeah, that's DC. Shazam. I guess like superhero stuff.
Yeah. Superheroes are out. Feel that.
So.
Oh, does Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse count? Because that's like the second.
I guess it's not MCU. Let's just say superhero movies.
Fine. Fair enough.
So my list is not in any particular order. I have to say The movie that I feel the most excited about seeing in 2022 is Nope by Jordan Peele.
Yeah, I've seen the trailers for that.
I loved Get Out. I loved Us, and so I'm very excited to see Nope. I would be excited to see Nope even if I didn't see the trailer. But then I saw the trailer, and it is so creepy. It is so eerie.
Yeah, it already was like, I think I'm gonna agree with the title. Nope.
when they talk, when there's like one line in it about like something about can there be a bad miracle? And I was like, oh, that sounds intriguing. So, Nope. I want to see everything, everywhere, all at once.
I do also want to see that as well.
I would really like to see that movie. It looks well done.
Yeah.
It looks so intriguing.
Yeah.
Data from Goonies is in it, which is cool. Then my number 3 is The Northman or The Northman.
Yeah.
From Robert Eggers, and he's done some pretty recent good scary movies. He did The Witch, The Lighthouse. So I'm excited to see this next project of his, like The Northman it's got a kind of a Braveheart kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Of a
kingdom,
it's
about Vikings and
like it looks like a prince or the son of like a head chieftain gets killed, or the chieftain gets killed and the son is seeking out revenge.
Yep.
And his whole life kind of gets ruined, and he's just stewing and plotting on how to get vengeance for that. Some of the shots in the trailer alone look beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Great cast. Willem Dafoe, Alexander Skarsgård, Anna Taylor-Joy, Willem Dafoe, Nicole Kidman, Ethan Hawke.
Yep.
It's
a solid cast.
All right, so Nope, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, The Northman. My fourth one is kind of my fourth one might be Avatar 2.
Really? Really? Really?
It might be.
Okay. Why? I just have like such a like, I don't know. I'm so tired of like sequels that I'm like, it just doesn't feel like it needs a sequel.
I agree.
So it's like, what is it gonna be about?
Probably nothing good. Probably nothing good, but it's James Cameron.
Yeah.
Like, you know when Avatar 1 came out?
Yeah, it came out like 10 years ago.
More than 10 years ago.
Yeah. No thanks.
Avatar 1 came out December 18th, 2009. 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And have you been hearing anything about what James Cameron is doing for these next ones?
Not a little bit.
So he has a trilogy.
For Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So he's just going to wait another like 20 years before the last one?
So, and there's been so much secrecy about this. There's been rumors that he's filming scenes on the bottom of the ocean.
Okay.
It's just going to be bonkers. He has this whole storyline
Yeah.
apparently plotted out.
He's just
But
making
so,
sure
but here's
he makes no money from the movie and just spending it all on the budget.
the reason why I have to put Avatar 2 on top is because Avatar, Titanic, Terminator 2, Aliens, even True Lies, a lot of the movies that James Cameron has done, and especially in this part of his life, have been epics. And seeing Avatar 1 in the theater, the 3D, IMAX, the sound, what he did was
Yeah.
one of the most spectacular movie going experiences of my life. And plot aside, rewatchability aside,
Mm-hmm.
it was an amazing experience.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, for me, I definitely look a lot more at rewatchability. And,
Okay.
like, yeah, that's just a movie. It's like, I'll never watch that again. Like, because it's never going to be the same as watching it in theaters. And that's pretty much the only reason why it was that good, was just because it was visually stunning. So for me as a guy, like, I mean, obviously we both love movies and whatnot, and like I've gotten into writing a bit as well, and like it's just like it's not a super original story. It's nothing
Nope.
like groundbreaking in that regards. It's quite literally just groundbreaking in the special effects department. Which
His movies don't need dialogue. Oh no. I want to take that back.
yeah, it's like Titanic would be a weird one if they didn't talk.
But here's the thing. If you just watch it and you see the costumes, you could figure out the story
Yeah, that's true.
without dialogue. Because Titanic, the plot drove the spectacle. So James Cameron built 90% of the actual Titanic,
Mm-hmm. Then sunk that thing.
then destroyed it. The plot of a person in the third class falling in love with a person in the first class was an excuse to show off the Titanic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, totally.
we're going to show you what we're going to show you what lower class, we're going to show you what middle class, we're going to show you what high class, we're going to show you how they party, we're going to show you how they celebrate, we're going to take a tour of the Titanic.
Yeah.
To show you its glory. As a movie maker, to create that for the audience, where we are going around this amazing ship that's now at the bottom of the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and to feel like we know what that's like. Done. He nailed it.
Yeah.
That's why his
fair.
stuff. The plot serves the spectacle.
Okay.
It's not. It's really not the other way around. So think about like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
The spectacle served the plot. It's not like, oh, Steven Spielberg is doing this whole big scene for the sake of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's serving it's talking about the sacrifice that was made.
Yeah.
This enormous sacrifice that was made against all odds is what the movie's about. The sacrifice of this company of soldiers searching for one man.
Yeah.
So that's where the spectacle serves the plot. But James Cameron, it's the other way around. And his spectacle is spectacular.
Yeah. That's fair. That's true.
So
I mean, I'm still not excited for Avatar 2, but whatever.
it's a different kind of excitement. For me, it's different.
Fair enough. Go. What's number 5?
The next movie is called The Gray Man, and it is the first movie since Endgame that the Russo brothers are directing. And they have Chris Hemsworth. The plot of the film unfolds as the CIA's most skilled mercenary, whose true identity is known to none, accidentally uncovers dark agency secrets, and a psychopathic former colleague puts a bounty on his head, setting off a global manhunt by international assassins. The writers from all 3 Captain America movies are writing this.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
So that's on my list.
That just made my list. My definite top most excited to watch is The Northman. I have been seeing trailers for it every time I go to the movies, and I've been very stoked. I love all things Vikings. I think it's so great, so I'm super excited for that. Oh God, I want to be in something Vikings so bad.
Do you is there a scary element that you're picking up from that? Because I know you don't really do scary movies.
It just seems more like, if anything, it might be a thriller-ish type film, which thrillers I can get away with. It's just like straight up horror. I'm just like not about.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll probably be fine.
All right. So Northman.
So Northman is number 1. Number 2, not on your list. And you're gonna make fun of me for it, but I don't care.
Can I guess what it? All right, wait. Can I guess what it is?
Yeah, go for it.
Lightyear.
One shot. No, God, no. I could care less about that.
Top Gun.
It's even worse. Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of oh shit, I forgot what it's called. It's the new Harry Potter movie.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's coming out. I've been such a fan of that whole series. I will say this: there's going to be a little bit of me that's not super pleased in going to see it because of the whole. That was the movie that Johnny Depp got kicked off of because of the whole stuff with Amber Heard.
Oh.
Because she claimed that he had beaten her and like done all these things, and then was proven wrong. But at that point, they'd already filmed. So they have a new actor come into play his character. He was Griswold or no, yeah, not Griswold. Fucking what's his name?
Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, that's it.
Grizzly Adams.
What the hell is his name? Fantastic.
Grimaldi.
Grindelwald. That's what it is. Grindelwald. It's
yeah.
close. It's close.
Yeah.
You were so close, Tyler.
So close.
So close. But yeah, he played Grindelwald, and like, honestly, like, his performance is good, but like, there's nothing like it's not like anything crazy. It's not like a groundbreaking role for him. But like, still, it's just like, when people get falsely accused and stuff like that, it's just like, and then it turns out he was the one who was getting beaten by her. And it's like, oh man, like now it's like I really want to support Johnny Depp, and like, so there's a little part of me that's like, man, like it would have been cool to see him back for the role, but by the time everything came through, I'm pretty sure they were finished filming and like onto the editing part. So it would have been a lot of money to go back and refilm everything. But I will say, for me, the reason why I'm excited for this film in particular was because back when the Harry Potter movies were coming out, in the last book, there's a talk, when you read the book at least, there's this whole huge scene of a big flashback of Dumbledore, where he goes and it's talking all about how he gets the Elder Wand, and it's in this fight that he has with Grindelwald. and it's this epic chapter in the book that was so cool, and I was so excited to see it play out on screen, and it didn't. They didn't put it in the movie, and I was like, what the heck? And now they're literally putting out a movie that quite literally is going to build to that fight scene. So I'm very excited for it.
I hope that the fight
that's going to be cool.
I hope that the fight scene isn't going to be in the next one.
No, it's in this one.
Oh.
They've already showed it. Like it's this movie.
Can you imagine if they build up to it and they're like,
it's like a 2-second fight scene.
See you in 2 years.
He's like,
okay, all
no,
right.
But
So
I'm very excited for that.
Grizzly Adams and Grimble
Fantastic Beasts.
and the.
Shut up, Tyler. I didn't make fun of you. Okay? Actually, I did a little bit for Avatar, so at least I don't like some fucking dumb shit movie. Like, whatever.
All right, so we got Grimble and what's your third one?
Elvis.
Oh.
Yeah, I've not been watching trailers online for like anything. It's basically been predominantly what I've seen when I go to the movie theaters and watch a movie there. And that trailer has played a few times, and it honestly looks like it's going to be really cool. Like, I don't think it's going to be like my favorite movie of all time, but it's going to be interesting. You know? Like, I really liked when they did Bohemian Rhapsody and did the whole biopic on Freddie Mercury. I thought that was really cool. So I'm actually excited to see it for Elvis as well. I think it'll be pretty cool. Third or fourth place. Honestly, there wasn't anything I was super excited to see after that, but I think now The Gray Man will be number 4. Just because I've never heard anything about it. I actually had no idea about it until you literally just said it. That sounds super cool, so I'm excited for it now. Currently, I am excited for it. And then I didn't really have a fifth, but I guess I am a little excited to watch Everything, Everywhere.
All at once.
The rest of the title is, yeah.
Grimble.
Yeah. Plus, I forget that woman's name, the main actress in the film, but she is such a baller. Like, she has been in so many movies and like so many great movies. So I'm excited to see her in this one as well. So it'll be.
I recognize her from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Crazy Rich
Asians.
Young Asians.
No, not young.
Yeah, Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah. Dude, I love
Crazy Rich
movie.
Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians. Beautiful. Beautiful movie. I really like that movie. I thought it was so good. But, she's also in Shang-Chi.
Oh!
She's the aunt.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So there you go. Also, side note, this has nothing to do with movies and stuff, but have you seen Vikings Valhalla on Netflix?
No.
It's awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, I actually just applied to be an extra on it. I have to send in a physical application now because I did the digital one. They're like, yeah, but send in a physical one. They film in Ireland, so it's like, if I go, I'll just lose money. Anything that they pay me, it's going to go straight into the trip. And I'm still going to come out negative, but because they're not going to fly somebody out to be an extra.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I would have to just go. Plus, I have to get my passports. I need to get my Irish passport too, so I could work without a visa and just be a citizen.
Are you a dual citizen?
Technically, yeah. I just need the passport
Sweet.
to confirm it.
Cool.
So that would be pretty dope.
I'm not a dual citizen anywhere.
Yo, how 90s is that? God damn.
L7 Weenie.
I never heard that before.
It's from Sandlot.
Then I have heard it before. I just didn't remember it. L7 Weenie. It's so stupid.
Because I think that's about being a square.
Yeah.
Because, you know, being a square used to be an insult.
I heard it's hip to be a square.
7. That's more of like a rectangle.
Yeah. I thought you were literally making a weenie because it would be like the shape of a hot dog, almost.
Is that what your weenie looked like?
Yeah, mine's a brick. What? Is that not what it... What? Is that what it was
All right,
to
dude.
All right, bro. Make sure you stop your audio when we're done, by the way.
Oh.
I did that on one of my first recordings. I recorded like 3 hours.
When we hang up, I just rip a huge fart.
You start cursing me off and saying terrible things.
Thank God that's over.
Listen, dude, I'm not even wearing pants right now, so it is what it is. Secrets out, ladies and gents. Most of the time when I'm filming and streaming on Twitch, not wearing pants.
I respect that.
Listen, it gets hot out here, dude. I'm sorry.
I gotcha.
All right, bro,
when Gold Bond sponsors us, then we get to
Actually, I think we just got a sub on the channel.
No way.
Yeah, let me check. Hold on.
And it's not me.
No, I know. I think we have 2 subs now. Let me find our channel. What are we called again?
Go Away Reviews.
Oh yeah, Go Away Reviews. Let's search it up. Yeah, we have 2 subs.
Who's the second person?
I don't know.
What's our username?
I don't know.
Current subscribers too. Wow. Okay. So hello, other subscriber.
Hi.
Besides Mike.
Well, welcome. We love you. Hope you enjoy our videos, and otherwise, go away.
It's not your mom, is it?
No, I haven't told anybody. I haven't told anybody the channel name. I've told people that we've been doing this, but it's a secret, and I can't tell them. Which is like the dumbest like way to advertise a stream.
Wow. Knowing that somebody's watching us.
I'm so nervous.
Maybe I should.
No, take it off. Yeah, take it off.
What do I do?
Take it off, yeah.
What do I do?
Put a little shoulder shimmy into it. Come on, baby.
We told people to go away. Why aren't they listening?
It's reverse psychology. Go away. Go away.
Go away. No, you
No,
go
you
away.
go away.
No, you go away.
No, you hang up.
All right, dude. See you next week.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.